Okay, we're just gonna jump into what's taking up most of the room here. My Disney / book / television show / anything that's not a stuffed animal or a original thing. I mean, yeah, not stuffed animal, like not like an actual animal. All right, you know, I'm talking too much. Let's get this started with. Start off with something kind of not cool. Here's Optimus Prime. I have 3 of the 4 set. This set's blank out at 3 of the 4 set. Guess which one I don't have the cool one. But yeah, 3 of the 4 of the set, so that's cool. This Optimus Prime. Also have this yellow guy. I haven't really watched the show. It's just the coolest thing I saw the bowling alley, so I thought, hey, let's get it. Don't know if I'll use these guys pretty much. But yeah, this guy's head is big. Look at that. This guy's probably, I don't know if I have these here, but this guy's not really as cool. It's just a big head, probably the bigger head. So that's bowling alley. I was like, why not? How to kill that guy? I got him. Probably because his giant head, Clam went. But yeah, whatever. I really want that guy, but yeah, whatever. I know you guys are here for Disney and Pixar, but we're not gonna get to that quite yet. Here's the cat in the hat. Got this guy at Kohl's for $5 because Kohl's cares. This guy's pretty cool. I am the cat in the hat, and you know that. I don't want to rhyme everything I say, but whatever. Let's do it if I use them. All right. Here's the M&M. Got him on the Peanut Store in the Mall of America in Minnesota on my 2023 visit. So I got a lot of things in 2023. So yeah, pretty cool. Only $10. So that's pretty cool. I go back, which I probably won't anytime soon. I'll get the blue one, I guess. Maybe the red one. We'll see. I just saw this guy's scary thing, and I thought that was perfect for season 2 of Total Drama, whatever it's called, which I haven't finished that. I might just reboot the first seasons because I don't know what happened. I don't want to make a finale, but yeah, it's cool. Here's Bugs Bunny, probably the oldest plush in my collection, or one of the oldest at least. This was my father's, and I found him in my drawer one day. So yeah, Bugs Bunny. It's pretty cool. I haven't really watched the Looney Tunes. I've seen some clips at school, honestly. There's some episode that I watched in class, and then I thought it was kind of funny, so I watched it in art class, but that's about it. Yeah. Gotta be my favorite plush my grandmother made. This is the bucket from Oversimplified. So if you don't know, Oversimplified is this YouTube channel that teaches like US history, pretty much oversimplified. I find him very hilarious. History is one of my main passions, and geopolitics stuff, but the Plush channel, we're not talking about it, but Oversimplified, he is super, and this plush is probably better than the official plush, so yeah. And the inside, there's like this black felt thing, and then there's brown felt. Yeah, I can put a plush in it. Let's put this up. Again. Oh yeah. Alright, the bucket is so sick. My only Oversimplified thing though, and I put them in here. Here's my childhood. Here's Thomas the Tank Engine. Probably one of my biggest ones because he barely fits in. Yes, I'm not hiding my Thomas the Tank Engine love and my YouTube channel. I've used plenty of Thomas the Tank Engine themes. I don't know if you guys heard them, but they're there. And if you want to go look back on my videos and try to find them, then go ahead. But here's Thomas the Tank Engine. My only Shrek plush here is Puss in Boots, and I just watched Shrek 2, the full movie for the first time, and it is sick. It's probably better than what Disney has spewed out in recent years. So this was all like droopy, so I put a stick thing in here, so that's good. I think a chapstick. This is good, and chopstick. But this is Shrek 4D 2021. This is a Universal Studios plush. That's pretty cool. Kind of want to get Shrek and stuff, so yeah. And first, technically Disney. Here's Perry Platypus, and I just found him at a thrift store, and I was like, sure. Oh, how was my March 2024 vlog? Oh, you guys were plush. I got 2024 March 20, whatever. This guy was pretty cool. So yeah, bottom mostly because he can do this. Oh! Here's Spider-Man. I got this guy at the bowling alley too. It wasn't that difficult to get because I could get the claw machine like that. I don't know if it was this side or this side, but I just got him like that. He got caught. So yeah, I'm Spider-Man now. Here's SpongeBob SquarePants. Thank you, Mr. Green, for getting him for me. He is sick. Fat Chick Star. Another Mall of America find. I got him because he was so funny on an auto stripe. So yeah. Forgot to add these ginormous. Last but not least, one of the few plushies I've gotten this year. Here is Squidward. What a Sigma. I'm sorry, guys. I'm at 5 left. Which 5 has quickly become one of my favorite places to find plush because they're not really high quality, but you can get some good plush. So here he is. This is some random guy from like some random show that I've seen at like freaking restaurants or something, and they put up TVs, but I don't really know who this guy is. I've seen the show. I don't know what show it is, but yeah, I wasn't really interested, but I watched it. The last plush was a bowling alley plush, and this one will be too. Here is the car from Ghostbusters. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Here's another Kohl's Cares plush. This is Greg Heffley. Diary of Olympia, my favorite book series. Or one of my favorites, at least. Yeah, the same author. Here's Petey from Dogman. This is the one from the movie that just came out. So yeah, this is pretty cool. This is actually one of my more recent plushies. I got them in North Carolina and Springburg. Here's Pool Homer Simpson. This is my only Simpsons plush. Found him at a thrift store. So yeah, here's Joker. He was a bowling alley find as well. This is somewhat similar to the bucket. I haven't really used them, but here's Wacko Werner. From Animaniacs. This is also a Kid Robot / funny plush. Here's Yakko. I do not have Dot, so I only have 2 of them. I might get Dot, but I'm not really as interested in getting Dot as this time. I mean, she did have that First Lady song in the reboot, but she didn't really have any cool songs that I'd be interested in. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica. I know I've did some Disney affiliated ones, but we can finally get to Disney and Disney affiliated people. Yes, we're gonna start Disney affiliated people. Here's Jack Skellington dressed up as Santa Claus from The Birds Nightmare Before Christmas. I might get Jack Skellington not dressed up as Santa Claus since, well, I've seen the Nightmare Before Christmas now. I hadn't before this, but I've seen it now, and I enjoyed it. It's not a masterpiece, some people say, but it was pretty good. And yeah. So anyway, this is also a Kid Robot / funny. Here's Kermit the Frog. Got him up in DC. My only Muppets plush. You expect me to get him at Disney World, but no, I didn't. I got him at DC. This isn't really a plush, but I use him with my plushies. There's Luke Skywalker. And here is Darth Vader. This is Obi-Wan from In Between. This is basically Obi-Wan from that show, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. It's the same as the Darth Vader. Here's Darth Maul. My least favorite Sith, in my opinion. He's cool, but he's not a Dooku of Palpatine. I don't even have Palpatine or Dooku, but yeah, probably my least favorite of the ones I own. I own the 2 least cool ones. Here's Boba Fett, I think. He's pretty cool. He's ginormous. I got the ginormous one. He has this stupid piece that keeps falling off, but other than that, he's pretty cool. Here's the Mandalorian. He is very tiny. He had this like heart thing that like made his hands like this, but I don't have him anymore, so yeah. The Mandalorian. Clear the streak. Here's Cad Bane. Got him at Walt Disney World. Here's Ahsoka. I got her at Walt Disney World. Continue another streak. Here's a Stormtrooper. I got him or her or whatever at Walt Disney World. This is my Chewbacca plush. He's very big. Look at him compared to my Wii. But yeah, he is a very big, and he is also Disney World plush. That's probably the for the Star Wars stuff. Here's Kylo Ren. He is a dog toy, but I found him on sale. So I was like, hey, let's get Kylo Ren. Here's Yoda. I think this is Funko, actually, so that's pretty cool. I didn't know they did Star Wars toys. This is the first Baby Yoda plush I'll be showing off. This was the first one that I got, but then I lost, and I bought a new one of. So yeah. Here's the second one, Baby Yoda or Grogu. This guy is in like a Christmas thing, so maybe it can be like a normal outfit and a Christmas outfit. Here's R2-D2. Last but not least, here's 3PO. My favorite Star Wars character. That's time for Pixar. We're going to start Monsters, Inc. with Mike Wazowski. It's actually a custom plush my grandma made. My newest plush here is Sully. He's also very big. This is like a Roz toy I found at the dollar store. It's the same thing as Roz, but it's Bill. And lastly, it's Randall. I actually have one of these in the package that I'm displaying in my shelf. I kind of want an official Randall plush, so if I find one, then yeah, we'll probably get it. My only Incredibles plush is Dash. I found them at a thrift store. Last year for Pixar, here's my Toy Story collection, which is the biggest. Here's Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Slinky, Mr. Potato Head, Ham, my favorite one, a Forky toy. So this is like the Bunch Stink ones I found at dollar store. The Evil Emperor Zurg. Last but not least, Lotso Hugging Bear. He is ginormous and he smells the strawberries. That's it for Pixar. Now we have regular Disney. Here is Lotso, the Lucky Rabbit. This guy's super cool. One of the first plushies I got my grandmother to make, Della Duck. One of my favorites too. Jeez, this is sick and really good for the first one. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. My only reboot design, I have Webby Vanderquack. Seen better days because it was found at the first store. And Mickey's Christmas Tale, Ebenezer Scrooge. I use him for Scrooge McDuck though. This is also Kid Robot until I can find the actual Scrooge McDuck. Here's a really pathetic looking Daisy Duck, a Funko. I found her in Washington, D.C. Donald Duck. I might get some more of these for custom making. So put down your predictions for what you think will be made into custom. Pluto. Found him in a thrift store. My oldest plushie is in this collection, Goofy. Pretty sure I got him at Disney parks. Here's Minnie Mouse. Here's like a pirate Minnie Mouse I found at the DAV, which is a thrift store for $4. That's pretty cool. My original Mickey Mouse, but I call him Little Mickey now, like a rapper, Little Mickey. He's gonna be a rapper. A thrift store find, my current Mickey Mouse that I use now. And last but not least for Disney, here is one of my favorites. Like Magic Mickey. I forgot what the exact name is, but this guy is cool and he's big. Does it say on the tag? No. Now we're gonna continue with the miscellaneous stuff, with miscellaneous stuffed animals. So yeah, probably the most famous one on this channel, Venom. This ginormous snake, Venom. He's been in a lot of videos, or not a lot, but he's been in quite a few videos because of Total Drama, and I put him in. I think he's like over $100, so this is lucky thrift store find. The tongue was like more pink, but it was like falling apart, so I probably lost some value on that by making a new tongue, but it wouldn't have been valuable anyways. The tongue was bad. So anyway, Venom is sick, bro. Here's a plush of this video. I got this dude at the bowling alley this year. This is my first bowling alley pick this year. He looks pretty cool. He's just like an emoji. I don't know if I'll use him in videos, but yeah. Another thrift store find. It's this hedgehog. Another thrift store find. It is a bald eagle that Mr. Green actually voiced in one of my videos. So yeah, that's pretty cool. A bowling alley claw machine ring. It's this alien guy. I was gonna remove this controller, but I guess I never got around to it. Another thrift store find, probably my second most famous on this channel besides Venom. It's axolotl I use in the Squid Game series. I was debating whether to include this in the Minecraft miscellaneous, but it is an actual axolotl, so I was just gonna put it in miscellaneous. It's not a plush, but it's this gorilla dude. I got him back when the song "Me and My Monkey" was popular. Then I brought him to school, so that's why he looks so beat up. But yeah, this little graduation bear that I got for graduating elementary school a few years ago. The current graduation bear that people get, I cut off the graduation thing. He's just a bear. This thing, I lost the other thing, but I have this guy left. He switches faces. this monkey guy that I forgot if it's Mr. Green or his brother, but one of them voices. I think it's Mr. Green, but I'm not entirely sure. Might use him in a video soon, so you guys can go check that out. Last but not least, here is a dog that one of my friends voiced, and I think him among this video. So yeah, that guy's pretty cool. He's one of the OGs, man. Now back to video games with Minecraft. Steve has entered the chat. Here's Steve in all of his glory. Here's Alex. A pig. I actually used him as Technoblade in one of the early Among Us videos. Oh man, I miss Technoblade, man. I did get another pig just to be Technoblade. Another fish store find. Here's a goat. A zombie. A creeper. One of my OG Minecraft plushies. A ghast, which is on sale at Target, I believe, so that's why I purchased them. I actually got this from one of my friends, and I saw it was on sale, so I bought it too. A Enderman. It has a big hole there. I might have to fix that. The pathetic looking Ender Dragon. I still like him though. Next up is Splatoon, starting with Gleam Girl. And Gleam Boy. A purple squid. And Callie. Don't have Marie, you just have Callie. Next up is Angry Bird, starting with Redbird. Yellowbird or Chuck. Laserbird or Space Truck. One of the bluebirds, he is bigger than all the rest of them. I don't know which one it is because there's 3 different bluebirds. Matilda. Bomb. He was in Total Drama, so he's probably been used most out of these. I think he's probably one of my favorite, other than Laserbird, out of these two. A Christmas hat, festive bomb. A big, like, pillow bomb. And my only pig, Mustachio. Really happy to have this guy. Now for Roblox Piggy, we have Piggy. Or Penny, whichever you call it. I call it Piggy because that's what it's called in the game. Tigry. Officer Doggy, or just Doggy. Willow. And one of my prized possessions, only for about 4,000 made. Makeshift.com, Mr. P. Oh my gosh, this guy is cool. He's, after this, he's going back to display. Only 3,800 made. This guy is cool, man. He was pretty expensive, but he's cool. And that's my last Piggy character for now. Now we're gonna go move into miscellaneous plush characters, because I have a big collection that's gonna be shown off as our final one. So for miscellaneous, let's start with Sans. Why not? Probably one of the ones I've had for the longest time. Bought him with Bowser and his brother. See it soon. So yeah, I've had him the longest time probably. Here's his brother, the great Papyrus. Yeah. Here's a blue Among Us masked officer and a brown Among Us masked officer. So I bought her thinking there's a bundle with like 15 bucks, which is pretty expensive for all these, but it was just one, which probably should have known. But oh man, I forgot to spend 15 bucks for this. I could have gotten like a Sonic game or something for that probably. Whatever, because here's Pea Shooter, which is a way better plush for $5 cheaper. And Coney. I say every year I'm gonna get more of these. I don't know. I kind of want newspaper and all of those zombies, and I want some more plants, but I don't know. I just never get around to it. My favorites, here's Fox McCloud. I'm incredibly lucky to have this guy. I do not have any other Star Fox characters though, which I'm deeply saddened by. Debated putting this into a series, but here's Bendy, Alice, and Boris. A custom that's seen better days. Here's Mr. Game & Watch. He has definitely seen some better days. Wonka, 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 wonka. It's Pac-Man. Here's a Puyo Puyo Tetris block, the red one. I do not know the actual name. It's custom. Here's Spyro the Dragon. Anyone? Here's Baldi. Baldi Basics Education and Learning. Here's Huggy Wuggy. Ah, don't get me, don't get me. Here's Monokuma. Olimar. And last non-Pokemon, Proto Man. The only Mega Man plush I have because he's the coolest one. For Pokemon, since this is a huge collection, I'm just going to go and get them by generation order. So first, this is a Crochet Squirtle that actually cost a pretty penny. Thank you, Mom, for getting him for me. This guy looks so cool. I kind of wanted to display him, honestly, if I could find some space. I love Squirtle, so I had to get this. And it went to one of the foundations my grandfather was in, so it went to a good cause. So, yeah. Here is Squirtle. Here's another Squirtle, one of my oldest plush with his tail then. That Squirtle was from my friend. Squirtle's the one I bought myself. Both are loved, however. A Wartortle plush. I don't know if you guys remember, but so yeah, his tail's like that. But I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the Total Drama Day Series Day, I used Squirtle. He evolved the Wartortle and the Blastoise. I used a toy. I don't know if I used a Squirtle plush or not. Here's Blastoise. Here's Jolteon. My second favorite evolution. Here's the big boy, Snorlax. I actually have a really big Snorlax in my room. A tinier Snorlax. This absolute behemoth Ditto. Oh my gosh, this guy is ginormous. Charmander. Ginormous Charmander. Charizard. Meowth, that's right. Eevee. Here's Leafeon, a official plush. Here's Gengar. My other Gengar is nothing long on, but I mean, it's a photo I love, so kind of lost hand, but you know, this Gengar's cooler. Daldrio. I don't know why I cut the tag off. Oh, that was my mistake. It might have fallen off, actually. I don't know. Got him for my original Total Trauma series. I just got him because no other plush channel had Dodrio, and I wanted to be cool, and he isn't really one of my favorite Pokemon. I mean, he's probably... I don't want to use him in the playthrough Canada, honestly. He's pretty sick. Dodrio. I think he was in one of my Nuzlocks, and I got into a battle. He was like the only one that survived. So I think it beat... I'm in the middle of it, but I think it would try to beat the game with him. So yeah. Pichu. Oh gosh, it's got my original Pikachu plush. Chunky Pikachu. A original Pikachu plush with a Chef coat on. For Chef Krakachu or Chef Pikachu. A shiny Pikachu. I title Shiny Shoe. A festive Pikachu and a Christmas hat. And a Pikachu that I use now. There are more Pikachus in my collection. They are in bags and storage. Continue with the line. Here is Raichu. Randomly gonna switch to Dragon. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Bulbasaur. Venusaur. And for Generation 2, I have Larvitar. Teddiursa. Cyndaquil. Totodile. Sorry, I put Pichu in Gen 1, sorry about that. Umbreon. I don't have any of Generation 3, so for Generation 4, we'll start with Piplup. Omega Piplup. Turtwig. Personal favorite Gen 4 starter. Chimchar. I think Mr. Green's dad gave this to me, so thank you. Riolu. Lucario, one of my favorite Pokemon plushies. Gliscor. The final and last one I got off the Pokemon Center. The Venusaur Pokemon Center was one of the ones my friend gave me, but here's Gliscor. I have him on tag because apparently he was rare like 2 years before I bought him, so I just kept him on tag just in case. Leafeon. Garble. And Garchomp. Very cool. Generation 5, I have Oshawott. And Sandile, one of my favorite Pokemon, and one of my favorite Pokemon plushies that I own. For Generation 6, I have 2 plushies. Greninja, which I got because he's a cool Pokemon, and to go into my Smash Bros. Collection. And Pancham, which Mr. Green's dad also gave me, which I just want to say shout out. This tag's a little bent, but onto the G plush for only $12.50. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. Gen 7, I have quite a few actually. Here's Rowlet. Litten. Lycanroc. My favorite Pokemon plush in this collection, Zeraora. This guy is just cool. I mean, look at him. You can't really see him in person, but look at him, he's so cool. Generation 8, the last Generation 9 Pokemon plush of. I just haven't seen cool Generation 9 plushes in stores, besides Free Coco, which I want Free Coco. Here's Scorbunny. A different color. I want to say metal Scorbunny. Maybe this is Pokemon Center actually, so my bad. This might be sitting cuties, but it's not sitting, so I don't know. But here's a Rillaboom, I think. Last but not least, the final plush of this collection. My starter of choice in Sword, my starter of choice in Shield was Scorbunny. My first Pokemon buddy, starter of choice in Sword. Sobble. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my entire plush collection of 2025 Summer Edition. I might make a video of in December when I usually do, depending on how much new plushes I get. I might just pull on Unite and just keep notes of what plushies I got this year and just, yeah, I don't know. Might also make a plushie hunting YouTube video, so we can see that, because I like Thomas the Tank Engine, of course, but I also like Disney Pixar cars. And what I've seen some creators in that field do is they make hunting videos of them hunting the Disney Pixar cars. I thought, you know, let's try and make a YouTube series with plushies of that. So I'm gonna see if I can like get footage of myself trying to hunt plushies, trying to find plushies. So yeah. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching.